Well, we tend to aim for about 1.5 milligrams, but that's not to say you can't do a lot less or considerably more. There's another slight advantage of the horizontal furnace system is we're not worried about residue build-up. So if, for example, you're looking at a trace sample where you might be looking at, say, 0.3, 0.4% carbon, it means you can weigh 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 mgs. And you're not worried about the fact that you've got all that residue left afterwards because you're physically removing it. But typically we weigh about 1.5 mgs. If you want to go down to very low weights, you can, but we'd always advise that you calibrate down that range as well to try and keep everything nice and linear. Yeah, so I would say typical sample size, most of my customers will weigh about 1.5 mgs, 1.6 mgs. The combustion tube will typically last 800 to 1,000 samples without any maintenance. And this is partially because we removed the residue, so there's nothing that's blocking the tube up. 350 to 400 runs would be on the reduction tube. And because we don't use GC columns, we have 2 chemical traps in our system. Each of those traps would last between 400 and 600 runs typically. Okay, so we're looking at 800 to 1,000 combustion, 350 to 400 for reduction, and 400 to 600 on the traps. We do use gas purification scrubbers in our system, although technically they're not really needed because today's gases are much better than they used to be, but they typically last 5,000